All right, I'm kind of new to the old chemtrails versus contrail thing, so I'm trying to be objective here and not think I'm seeing something I'm not seeing. But anyway, this here was just a stream earlier, and you can see how it's dispersing out. It's January 20th, 2020. It's 1:45. It's chilly. It's 59, not cold. It's 59. The humidity is only 26. Condensation trails like when it's cold and high humidity water. Contrails usually disperse within minutes, depending on all those weather conditions and whatnot. This right here, this milky, all this milky stuff right here, this big part right here, I was charging the camera. I'm trying to get it later when it starts. That was just a trail that didn't go away. So usually contrails, like I say, go away. Chemtrails usually spread out like that. And you can just see it's this milky looking. I mean, look at a cloud chart. There's no clouds that resemble that. It's just a milky, and let's see what time it is. I think I said it already. 1:45, 1:47 actually. So we're gonna go grab a pizza and come back and see what it looks like. I guess it might 20 minutes, half hour. But this is milky. I would like to get a plane go by too. Sometimes I see contrails. Sometimes I don't see a contrail at all. Sometimes I see a contrail that disappears. Contrail just disappears behind the engines in seconds. Never gets real lengthy. But this looks it looks milky. Well, here we are. I can't see much with this glare, but this milky. Please tell me what kind of clouds those are. It's 59 degrees, the humidity is 26%, it's 2 o'clock. And we're going to go back home and see if it's still milky murky over there. Alright, it's like 2:15ish or now. It's still 59, it's still 26 humidity. Here's a big trail here. Don't know if that's a contrail or a chemtrail. Yesterday was a clear blue sky. There were no contrails. And it was colder. It was way colder. I had the heater on pretty much all day. And planes take the same routes every time, so it'd be hard to believe that it's one day it's there and the next day. But this is just, look at this, it's just milky. It's just a milky all over the, it was clear blue yesterday. Like I said, it was a lot colder. And if contrails were contrails, they should be the same every day. Contrail, condensation trail coming out of a plane. They take the same flight patterns every day. But look, it's just milky. It's ugly. I can't tell what that one's going to do. I'd like to stick around and see what happens to it, but I am starving right now. But that's pretty low and it's warm out. That's a contrail. It seems like it would just dissipate. Contrails just evaporate. Chemtrails disperse and spread out and linger. Contrails can last a while if the conditions are right, but it's freaking 59 degrees out if it hasn't hit 60 yet. 26 humidity. I'm curious to see what it looks like around my place when I get back. There's a really good documentary on, you can find it free on YouTube, and it's also a website. The first one is, what are they spraying on us? And they kind of show all the trails and whatnot. They test the water up on top of this mountain where the aluminum and barium levels are just at incredibly high levels. And the only source of water up there is just rain. It's on top of a mountain. And I forget what the percentage was, but it was way over what humans are supposed to be having. And then they had a sequel, why are they spraying us? And that's more of a Just as it says, why are they spraying us? I would suggest watching both of those. There's a little plane there, but it's too low to have any kind of, those planes don't have contrails. You can hear it, but there it is. It's, I don't know, we've been here for a while, and it's just kind of lingering. People on Wendy's are probably, what's this dude filming? That's a heck of a Yelp review for Wendy's, isn't it? Look at this murky, just, there's another plane. That's a little plane too. These little planes, it's the planes, but I think if it is happening, it would have to be military planes. Commercial planes, they wouldn't have no room, because we see pictures of what's supposed to be the inside of a chemtrail plane. It would take up a lot of room if those pictures are actually legit. Also, you got to realize, I guess San Antonio has a, I don't know if they have a, is that the Air Force base down there, or is that a regular, is it the Army in San Antonio? I forget. Maybe somebody knows. I guess I can Google it. Well, to answer my own question, yeah, the military base, Randolph Air Force Base is in San Antonio, not far. But this is just this milky stuff. And like I said, they've found aluminum and barium. This aluminum's supposed to be, aluminum and barium supposed to be linked to Alzheimer's, whatever it's called. I might not be saying that right. I can't remember which one of the two is. Either one is bad for you, and the levels are just crazy levels that people are testing. Trees are dying in places. We'll go home and see what it looks like over there. There's some blue sky. That's what it looked like all day yesterday. Back at home, it's still murky and ugly looking. Still 59 degrees, 26 humidity, and I guess we were gone. We stopped a few times, so let's see, about 40 minutes later. Just doesn't look right. I remember pictures of rolling clouds, because they would roll in, they would billow, puffy white clouds. Some days you see them, some days you don't. But these clouds, someone out there can tell me what kind of clouds these are. They don't look natural.
Oh yeah, that right there.
God, I can't see anything.
Well, fine.
Okay, there's a plane. I don't know if it's going to show up. There's a plane right there, and the contrail is just disappearing as soon as it comes out the back. And then below it, we see that one. Let's see what happens with that one. We'll wait a little while and see if it just dissipates, because it's at a lower, looks way lower to me. Of course, you can't tell with the angle, but that plane right above the trees, that trail is in seconds vanishing. This one's just hovering there. So we'll wait a few minutes and we'll see what happens with that one. Alright, it's hard to see what's in this freaking lens with the sun out, but right above there, right in there, there is a plane, and it's just leaving a contrail, and it disappears.
You running out of battery?
No, I can't see what I'm... Okay, smoke chimney thing. Right to the left of that is a plane way up in the air, and the contrail is just dissipating as soon as it comes out. The trail never gets that long. It's just within seconds.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
now.
see how soon it goes away?
Yeah.
And I can't tell, the sun is in my eye, so I can't even tell what I'm really taping, because I am actually taping, because it's an 8mm. But look, it never gets that long. It's gone, and it's higher. It's colder up there.
You can't even see it anymore.
The two documentaries I was talking about was What in the World Are They Spraying Us, 2010, and Why in the World Are They Spraying Us. I would suggest watching you. Here's just more murky. Okay, this is part 2 for the day. It's January 20th, 2020. Trying to determine if this is a contrail or chemtrail. It's 61 degrees out. Of course, I missed when this happened. Wasn't here a few minutes ago. 61 degrees out. It's 26 humidity, which is considered low, I guess. Not high for sure. What time is it? 3:37?
Something like that.
That one above it, that probably looks like a real cloud. I've been studying cloud charts for a while, trying to figure out what's a contrail and what's a chemtrail. I have a headache, I think, probably from staring at the sun.
The sun looks white.
And the sun looks white. We were discussing that. We used to think that it was a little more yellow. Maybe that's when it was going down or coming up, who knows. Maybe we just don't remember things right. All right, I'll come back in a few minutes. Always works better when the lens cap is off. Anyway, it's about 5 minutes later, and here it's still just and who knows, it might be a contrail. I could be wrong, but I know there are chemtrails. I'm just trying to determine the difference between the two. This has been up there for several minutes now. This is 5 minutes after I first recorded it, so who knows how long it was up. But it's 61 degrees out, 26 humidity, 26% humidity. That looks like a cloud above it, for sure. And that to me is either a chemtrail or a contrail. I wish something would go by when I'm filming. I always film after the fact.
Listen, I'm familiar with this kid.
January 23rd today. Blue skies all around. Not a cloud in the sky. Not a contrail in the sky. 69 degrees. 62% humidity, which is way higher than it was the other day when we saw all the funky clouds. Also, last time I saw the funky clouds, 3 times in a row, the next day it rained, either the next day or the next couple of days. And sure enough, it did the same thing. A couple of days when the clouds were all milky and ugly, it rained for 2 days. Now there's not a cloud in the sky. Are we not flying planes today? I drove all around San Marcos and it's blue like this all over. And the humidity's way higher. Humidity is what causes the contrails. The higher the humidity, it's moisture, it's water, it's condensation, contrail condensation. Temperature's about the same. The humidity the other day was in the 20s, I believe. I can't remember exactly. I don't know. Do some research. Don't think I'm crazy.